It's the weekend once again, Friday. If it's Friday and I'm here, and then that mean that cat over there is Theo, this must be Friday vibing. Hello and welcome to the vibe.
What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? Like you said, it's Friday.
Here, let me do something here, man.
It's a weekend thing.
I think
Shout out to Coffee Brown.
I think I got a little bit some. Yeah, let's do this right here.
After the party, let's go somewhere and finish what we started. What's going through your mind that ass be shaking? Ooh, it looks so right. I wanna ride. See, I would be lying if I ain't tell you.
What he's saying. You was on your own
make
world.
me wanna flip and you can't tell me. You ain't feeling the same shit, girl. It's our chemistry, like icing on the cake.
Okay, let's say what up to the peoples that's in the building.
Yeah, the lovely Grand Madam is in the building. Ronnie J pulled up. Anandi the Spider.
We got Ronnie J in the building. And of course,
King,
president of the Black Panther fan group, in the building tonight. Okie dokie. All right, I see where y'all at. I see where we have curated what we think will be a most ideal show for you tonight. Based on some fun topics, we was able to boil up and cook into a gumbo, and we're gonna get it to you tonight the way that you like to have it getting to you. Because as Nick Fury says, we're nice like that.
We are nice like that. My apologies. Representative of Bass was at the door.
Representative Bass. So we got to heed that call. We got to heed that call. So when Bass says she said something and she said it, you better have been listening.
Man, come on. Bass popped up this week, didn't she?
In a major way. I'm like, and I like that design. See, too late. We done jumped on the other design, and now they got this other Bass design. I was like, I like that one better. It's white too, and I got a bunch of white dye. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Give me something to turn into that. You know what I mean?
My dog did his thing.
That's who did? I'm looking at it right now. That was not my man Castelli. It was Carlos Naito that hit us with that Bass design. That right there, y'all. If you ain't seen it, that's that right there. So that's the 6160 version of Bass, who I might argue looks a spot tighter, if not more colorful. You know, I like that design though, man. It's cool. I cannot hate on it. So they slide in slowly but surely this evening. We gonna give them a little 5-10. Give them a little taste of what we gonna be talking about this evening. Of course, like y'all saw, we're gonna be talking about Ultimate Black Panther number 19. In addition to Ultimate Black Panther 19, we're gonna be talking about this one right here, Bloodletter number 3, by our good friend Joseph Gillis.
Hey, you heard me? Bloodletter number 3 put me in the mind of Boys to Men. How do I say goodbye?
As you posited it when we spoke earlier, you said maybe we ain't seeing what we thought we were seeing when we saw what we seen.
I hope that ain't what Joseph did. I hope that ain't what Mr. Illy did. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do remember one thing. He did say that she was gonna get her moment with Spawn no matter what it took. And she did learn CIA from Jessica Priest. And they do teach them to be cold-hearted and single-minded.
Listen now, she about that life now.
So maybe we might be singing Boys and Men, you know. But I would like to think once she starts, she might be able to, you know, throw the backward switch on that and do something. Also, Imperial
issue 3.
Now the events of Imperial number 3 are turning into all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to chase it down the rabbit hole,
listen. I like the way Shorty said, in the beginning of the book, hey, we got to hurry up and fix this because my folks not gonna play the radio. Like damn what you heard, damn what you think. No, they not gonna do that.
Now, maybe I missed something. Because the Inhumans. Do they have a reason to be salty at everybody?
Whichever one you want. Whichever one you prefer.
Rock with me next. Get at me.
Yeah. That was a great question. I
remember there was a battle for the king's thing, and that was when Vulcan was in charge of the Shi'ar Empire. So did something happen around that time that made Black Bolt? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this. If I'm an Inhuman, I am feeling some type of way because the superhero community been having a lot going on lately, and we just been considered afterthought. Last time we had something going on major with us is when the Hulk came to Adelan and beat the hell out of my king. We ain't really, folks act like we ain't out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? We ain't the Eternals. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna do us like that. So if this what we got to do to let y'all know we about that life, because we don't fuck with mutants, period. Now let's understand it. We don't F with them. It rubbed us some type of way. They got their own damn planet. Who is y'all to get y'all? Because I remember a bit of X-Men versus Inhumans. That was a thing. You had the cloud hanging over Emma Frost. Had fooled people into believing that Scott was alive when he was acting gone, everything like that. So I could see there being a bit of animosity there. Now Black Bolt falling in cahoots with his Maximus. You didn't went too far then. If you and Maximus in agreement, you didn't went too far. You know what? That's like Stephen A. Smith agreeing with the KKK.
Hey, hell froze over in Adeline apparently, because I'm like, last time I checked, these two brothers didn't get along, and now you letting him set up the Grandmaster?
Can we say we didn't see that coming?
Oh, I didn't. I don't know about nobody else, but I
knew the Grandmaster was involved. We started looking at peace out there. This Grandmaster.
Well, cause see, you get that. All you got was this right down here, and they was smiling, and the only thing I could get out of the grin was it got to be somebody crazy, and the only person I could think of that's crazy enough to fuck around with the Grandmaster like that is Loki, and that's what I was thinking at first, and then it was like, wait, is that dude who we ain't seen, and I don't know how long.
Mind you, I thought maybe we were looking at another contest of champions type of situation with the Grandmaster and his brother. But I'm like, okay, well, no, I guess not.
Hey, Kamoyo come up with the perfect answer right there. The Inhumans are mad because of that TV show.
I ain't mad at them. Like I said, just from a character standpoint, not necessarily from a story standpoint, but just from a character standpoint, they got some stuff to be pissed off about. Like,
Yeah, we gonna have to talk. You know what I mean? What y'all doing? We gonna have to talk about that one.
honestly, here we go. Rob from Comments Explained. You know what he said? Black Bolt is always getting his ass whooped. Like, that's what he good for. Getting his ass whooped. Like, the most we've seen Black Bolt do, and then right after that, he got his ass whooped, was when he deleted Doctor Strange in the MCU. But right after that, Wanda handed him his ass. So we ain't we ain't really seen, you know what? We ain't seen the Inhumans be Inhumans since we was kids.
Since when George Perez drove, I think it was they got a 15-issue series, and they was like before that they was like a side story in whose comic book? What it was? I forget what comic. Amazing Adventures is what it was. Dr. Doom was like the main character, and they was like an afterthought in there, and then Black Widow got billing over them. So it was like they've really been a sidecar character for real.
You know what? If someone knew what they were doing, because Medusa has actually been a member of the Fantastic Four. So has the She-Hulk. So has Luke Cage.
Black Panther and Storm.
You know what? It all makes sense now. It just, it still sounds like a conspiracy. Mr. Bozeman, Derek, we would love to have you on the show. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. We would love to have you on the show. Cause I don't owe nobody else. Me and Daryl don't owe nobody nothing. We don't owe nobody nothing. Cause I remember when he was on Urban Faith and he said what I would say would probably sound conspiratorial. Well, you got Victoria Alonso making her statement about y'all think that the guy, she didn't say gender. Y'all think the person that's the hottest, latest producer that was over the highest grossing solo superhero out did that. No, they didn't write that script. Then you sit up here and you get both. You know what I'm saying? They using Cliff Notes. Like, huh? Is that how we got in Jobu? Cliff Notes? Is that how we got Zudi acting like Zaravar? Cliff Notes? Makes sense now. To a comic book fan.
Here's these Diesel swinging in to remind us, Crystal, an Inhuman that has also been a member of the Fantastic.
Oh, the Fantastic Four, absolutely. Man, they need to do something like that.
He took over while Sue was on maternity leave.
They need to do something about that. Hey, Hasbro, y'all tripping with that price for that Crystal Lockjaw set.
Yeah, we ain't checking for Crystal like that.
No, listen. I would love because I need to get Karnak.
Sell me the Lockjaw separate now, and we can call leave.
Listen, I need to get Karnak and Trigon. I don't think they did a Trigon yet. I think they said they was gonna do it in a 2-pack.
Triton,
yeah. I don't think they did.
Yeah, they haven't done a not since the Toy Biz days.
Yeah, and they need to give me what's my dog? What's my brother with the shoe with the horse feet?
Gorgon.
Good Gorgon. Like I need that. I need that. But now y'all set tripping with that price. $70.
Well, you get two.
You heard what you said.
To add to your Black Bolt, Medusa, and Karnak.
You know what? Maybe it's me. It could be. I'm apologizing right now. That's 2 action figures. I know one look like a dog. That's 2 action figures. That's $49.99. That's not $60 nothing. The damn show only $70.
Say what's special? What's special about these two?
You feel what I'm saying? Like, one, I ain't getting all them damn accessories because that dog is big as hell. But no, that's two action figures. That's 2.
It is.
Watch this. I don't like the humans like that.
I feel you. Folks is in the comments talking about T'Challa did get Black Bolt to help him fold Apocalypse.
He got what?
He got Black Bolt to help him against Apocalypse.
He did, you know what I'm saying? And you know, they both did the thing against Namor.
Right. And then say the baddest, Paul Martin say the baddest showing he remember of the Inhumans was that Fantastic Four annual when Black Bolt beat up the Sphinx. That fight was fire. See, that's when people realized just how dope he was. Because a lot of folks just thought all he was good for was screaming at people. And it's like, he got a little more going on than that.
I think what it is that you don't really need you don't need all three. You don't need the X-Men, the Inhumans, and the Eternals. That's too much. It's too much.
Well, now let's look at this thing competition. How many teams you got running around in DC?
I mean, okay. So teams, I guess what I'm saying is that's too much. They're too similar. They're too similar.
In the way that they're both outcasts.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. It's like
we don't need no more outcasts.
Not saying that we don't. It's just they arguing for screen time, and the ones that's gonna get it are the X-Men. Like everybody got screen time before X-Men, giant size X-Men. Like you was getting your screen time till that crew popped up. That crew popped up, you wasn't getting no more screen time. The only time you get screen time and when folks feel like they ain't got access to that group. But
well, classically, the X-Men have been more relatable from a social standpoint. Period. No matter how amazing or interesting the Inhumans are, they're just one more fanciful society to file away with Lemuria and Atlantis and all of these other places that we don't get no in-depth story about the people there. And then the fact that mutants are basically folks like you and me, that makes it more relatable. So I think the relatable.
Can we also say that both groups, unlike the X-Men, suffer from, because you touched on this a lot, lack of villains. For the Inhumans, it's Maximus. For the Eternals, it's the Deviants. Or the crazy dude, you know, the one that's got the telepathic power. But they don't really evolve past them villains. You know, there's no Rose Gallery per se. You look at the X-Men, you like, damn.
Yeah, and you know what? That's whoever's fault it was who was writing the X-Men the Inhumans back in 1976, because I collected that run and I can tell you exactly who the Inhumans' primary enemy was throughout that book, the Kree. Everybody that got sent at him past that Maximus story where he said they just had him hanging for like about a week, and he got tired of it and screamed no and tore Adelon down. Then they left Adelon and they out in the community. So this cat named Shatterstar. Remember that name? Kree. Then there was the guy, that's the first appearance of what's his name? Korath, the character that Jaima Hansu played in the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
That cat was more insect like had a big antenna like a cockroach. A lot of them characters, they didn't develop into nothing. You know what I mean? It wasn't like we didn't come back later. It was like, oh, that's an enemy of the Inhumans. Oh, that's an enemy of the Inhumans. And they don't have too many. And so they suffer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ain't no, you ain't coming up against nobody. Oh, we just keep giving you the Fantastic Four's villains, or we keep
like that
somebody else's villains. And you know, I guess you could get development like that and make that villain your villain, but
no. We saw what happened with the Teen Titans when they jumped in and said the new Teen Titans, they got their own damn villains.
Well, I mean, don't it? I don't want to say about nothing about nobody's creativity, but like sometimes when you on a creative streak, it's a streak, and Marv Wolfman and George Perez could not miss in the 70s. whatever they did in the 70s, it was a home run. Whether it was for Marvel or whether it was for DC, they knocked it out the park. And then when they started doing Teen Titans in 1980, that's what you see all that story building. What did you get? You got Brother Blood. You got Slade. You got what's the five?
You got Brother Blood. You got the Hive. You got the Frightful Five or something like that. Like
Fearsome Five.
Yeah, man. Listen, they was killing the game.
Oh, what's the name? They brought that whole Greek mythology in there, and Hyperion was romance and Donna Troy, and you had that whole thing going on, bruh. That was a good run, and George Perez drawing it.
Listen, that whole homage to how the Doom Patrol went out. Yeah.
Well, and that's how we got that. That's how we got Guard's backstory, cause he used to be part of it. Folks talking about Inhumans. Paul Martin asks, aren't the Inhumans more of a family than a team? Yes, they are the royal family. Yeah. Is that?
But here we go. We can say the same thing for the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, and family ain't always more interesting. There you go. The humans, I like the bargain bin versions. The Inhumans are like the bargain bin version of the X-Men. Kinda, Ronnie. Kinda. Paul Martin said the worst part of the Inhumans failing in the MCU is that the Terrigen Mist was a good alternative to overusing the super soldier serum, Gamma, and Infinity Gems as a power source to heroes. Okay. Kamayo say Eternals and Inhumans need to have their own self-contained universes. Too many science fiction writers can tackle the source material and make it dope. They would thrive in their own world. Primarily, yes, I agree. Paul Martin responds and says, what's crazy is that neither group sells comics, so why would a major studio greenlight movies or TV shows about them?
Listen, we don't know.
Ask why you got an Agatha show.
We listen. I'm
gonna just pull a character up my ass, and you get a show.
They do.
You get a show off-brand character. You get a show off-brand character. Every off-brand character gets a show.
The stuff that they do, like, I don't want to be. I don't. It reached the public ether that nobody assigned to your courtroom comedy watched anything related to a courtroom comedy, nor looked at the comic books. Like that's one of those things where you sit back. Bo's not lying. Like folks be like, it's sour grapes. It can be, but two things can be true at the same time. Like the dude he's literally backing up stuff that's already been said, that's proven to be a problematic formula. And I'm like, I told somebody the other day, I said, you know what the DEI hire was? He said, what? I said, Kevin Feige. And I'm sorry. There's no way in the world any of us are ever getting a job not knowing a damn thing about that job.
None of us. Not near.
Matter of fact, the only brother that I know that has still kept his job and ain't necessarily giving folks what they want is Mike Thomas. I know some people gonna be like, Theo, that's your coach. It is, but it's true.
Man, you feeling some kind of way about Mike Tomlin, huh?
I love him, dog, but you know what I realized today? And I said it. I said it. I've been saying it. He has never chosen his quarterback. Like, if we look at all the Hall of Fame coaches, that ain't but two. With the Pittsburgh Steelers, Chuck Noll chose Terry Bradshaw, and Bill Cowher selected Ben Roethlisberger. That's not Mike Tomlin's quarterback. And if me and you was watching football, we know who Bill Cowher had before he because he didn't have Terry. He had Mark Malone after that. It's like he went a minute before he got Ben Roethlisberger. I'm saying to myself, bro, I just need you to get your quarterback, bro. Like, golly, I just need you to get your quarterback. Just get your quarterback, big dog. I don't know why we didn't get Shador.
Because it was a conspiracy, my guy. A conspiracy.
Now, you know what? Don't make it no damn better for me. Because I'm sitting up here like, so we just know the quarterback's coming out next year better than him? Because, see, I didn't want to look at him twice a season.
Well, look at it this way. At least you won't be the guy that took a Jackson Dart over a Shador Sanders.
Well, now, see, there's levels to this. If I'm gonna say this, Jackson Dart isn't a bad quarterback.
He ain't better quarterback than Shador Sanders.
Well, here's what I would tell you. You could definitely say that, and I won't go back and forth with that. There were many analysts out there that had him 1, Shador 2. Like, they were 1 and 2. Some had Shador number 1. Some had Jackson Dart number 1. Having watched Jackson Dart play in the SEC, having watched Shador play all of for the past 2 seasons at Colorado, you ain't going wrong. Like, you're not going wrong. You're not gonna go wrong. You put the weapons around them, you develop them and everything like that. You're not going to go wrong. I watched it. He's not a bad quarterback. Like, Jackson Dart is somebody. They got somebody closer to what the Washington Commanders got at quarterback right now. Like, that's what they.
Who would you start? Who would you start? If they was on the same squad, who would you start?
Who? Shador and Jackson
Shador
Dart?
Sanders or Jackson Dart?
I mean, I'm biased. I'm biased, and I'm being honest with you. I'm biased. I'm biased for quite a few reasons. So I would go with Shador. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm telling you is
that's all.
Right. But I'm saying, like,
thank you,
I'm saying I'm biased, but I know some folks are probably biased with Jackson Dart. They would say Jackson Dart. What I'm telling you is Daryl, is that with either quarterback under center for the Kansas City Chiefs, you can't go wrong. That's what I'm telling you. Like, you're not going to go wrong one way or the other. Yeah, you would prefer one, but if you get Jackson Dart, you that ain't Mason Rudolph.
Got you. So let's keep the
Have you seen my second string quarterback? I wish my second string quarterback looked like Jackson Dart.
Don't lament too terribly. How about we get into the comic book reviews?
Yeah.
Okay, because we got some bangers. And first, I want to talk about Ultimate Black Panther.
Let's go ahead and do that.
I got a video coming out probably tomorrow.
Right.
So we can go as deep or as shallow as you want to go, because I've perused the book a couple times and I done got, a little juice out of it. And now, takeaways. In some capacity, I'm not saying King, Killmonger was serving a wonderful purpose. If you put him somewhere like a Taku or Wakabi, if he has some kind of position like that, somebody you should trust what he says so far. Because I mean, to me, it don't seem like he making a move. Does it?
You know what? I'm gonna say yes. I agree with what you're saying, and I think this is and I could be wrong. We're speculating here. I think this is Brian Hill's interpretation of who he should be in the 616. When you go back and you look at Eric Killmonger's origin, right? Yeah, we know what happened in Jungle Action and everything like that. Shout out once again to the wonderful Don McGregor. As I try to tell somebody, you can like a writer, but still be able to point out inconsistencies when it comes to the writing. There was no backstory in regards to Eric, why he was able to be on equal footing with T'Challa. We really didn't get any why he was so angry with T'Challa. And then when you look at the Eric Killmonger story, and you like, okay, well, his father was a Wakandan royal. He just wasn't part of the royal family. Oh, okay. And his father's name, we retcon, his father's name is Njogu. Okay, well, if that's what we're doing, when T'Challa tries to befriend him, that's what that would have been. Like, he's a smart dude. You know, the ego thing wouldn't be there because it doesn't make sense that the two people that were no differently than with Black Panther, the two people responsible for Eric being in the situation is Claw and the Kingpin. That's what we didn't wrote it, we didn't retcon it. That's what they did. Okay, Claw is responsible for the mine shafts, the vibranium mine shafts blowing up and your parents being deleted. We still don't know the name of your mother. We got to stop doing stuff like that. Then the Kingpin you went to work for, he put a hit out on you with some of your former teammates. You ain't ran that fade yet. Ain't ever been interested in running that fade. No, all your animosity, kind of like how we were looking at Black Panther. Why is your animosity aimed at Claw when it was Zemo that deleted your father? Why are you so mad at Claw? Claw just stole. Well, over here, you got your anger at T'Challa. His anger, and I'm hoping that they do bring him back in the 616. And when they bring him back right, not as a villain, more so as an anti-hero. But they rectify that. Because somebody that's a smart ass, need to be looking at Eric straight up like, you know what? I think the reason why you keep going after T'Challa is because you scared of everybody else. Huh? Yeah. All this machismo you got built up inside of you and everything like that, you deflected. Why you ain't went after the Kingpin? Like, I need that, like, Shorty would be that character that would, because I don't think we've ever seen Shorty interact with Eric, have we?
Not just yet.
Okay. So that would be go ahead.
Shuri is an interesting segue because all through this series, we've been talking about who's the traitor, who's the traitor, who's the traitor. You telling me this child Shuri wanted the throne bad enough to commit regicide?
That would be a play on.
I still ain't 100% convinced.
That would be a play on the BET cartoon, because that Shorty very much wanted to be the Black Panther. And so if we just take that and evolve that story even further, then yeah, there would be some jealousy there. There would be some jealousy there if we take that story just and put it. Or what if Shorty, was upset? She wasn't a Black Panther. So my question is, I'm like, hold on, because I don't want Brian Hill to think I ain't keeping up with the story. I know I got a Dora Milaje general, Ebony. I ain't seen her in a minute. I got Paxil and Anon, one of whom was specifically assigned to shoot. So I ain't asking. I'm just unless somebody finna tell me she done deleted that dude, or that dude waiting for T'Challa to come back and tell him what the leak read. So that he ain't know. Brian, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I just got questions. ain't nobody know nothing. All right. Okay. And watch this. You looking at Shorty. I'm like this. Are we really sure that Aurora is the lady of the light? Because to your point, Bass was looking mighty luminous.
Yeah, well,
she was looking kind of.
She did tell him, broken and battered on the battlefield, you cannot wear the Panther, you must become it.
I ain't asking, I'm just asking.
Now we talk about new powers.
I've seen, here's the thing. I've seen too many. Good Lord Jesus, clickbait. I don't like clickbait. I've seen quite a few folks hinting at that, saying that's what she did. Like, damn it, what did I read? Did we all read the same damn book?
We did.
So I know she said, well, you can't wear the Panther no more. You got to become the Panther. But I ain't see nothing else. Like, damn, did I miss a page?
Well, I'm sure everybody speculated about what they thought happened, because we do get at the end, we see somebody walking back and it look like they got a habit on. I can't speculate about nothing except but what's in the book. So if I'm speculating about what's in the book, he walking towards a place. It ain't Wakanda, I don't think, but it is filled with panthers. So
yeah,
one would be led to believe, and it looks a little supernatural. I'm gonna go off on a tangent and say it could possibly be the T'Challa. And he need that spirit. He need that spiritual awakening to awaken.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I saw that too, but I'm like, okay, we ain't seen it. Like, I to a degree I find that misleading. Like, I'm just gonna tell this. I'm gonna review the story as the story unfolds. I can't say he got a power up till next issue when it's revealed. Like, I can't say she powered
up. It's a power up, but
I'm not saying you. I'm telling you what's out there.
Okay. I'm telling you. Well, yeah, until I see it right. But my thing is, this is the point in the hero's journey where he gains a gift. That isn't anything anybody said. That ain't anything I heard. That's literature. And every writer will tell you. And when reading this story, this is the point. I don't know about you, but when T'Challa step out next time, and
when he step out. See, when we read the Blood Hunt, the 3 issue series, we saw the new abilities, so we're able to say he's been blessed with some new abilities. The Duque just gave him some new abilities. I don't believe in putting one before zero.
Temporarily.
Huh?
I said obviously temporarily, because
you know what? I don't listen. Don't do that. But my thing is, like, you know, I don't believe in putting one before zero. No, because I got enough time. Like, next issue come out, I can come out and say, I should be able to say, not only did she bless him with new abilities, but these are the abilities she blessed him with. I think to a degree it's misleading, because I'm like, I'm sitting up there and I'm looking at everybody that they did the comic book review and everything like that. And if you don't read comics, right? If you didn't read Ultimate Black Panther 19, this is what you would be led to believe. He gains the powers in this issue. No, he does not. No, he does not. He's on his way, but he ain't got no new abilities in this comic. Next issue, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna be. Then we'll be able to speak on it. Right now, it's misleading. You put that out there, I'm thinking he got new abilities in this comic. And I'm gonna get all the way to the 10th minute or the 15th minute, just come back next issue. Bitch.
Okay. Did Killmonger condone torture? Wow.
So I'm a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Uh-huh.
And I don't necessarily know what torture is. Like, I'm gonna ask you a question. I need some information. If you just give it to me, we good. If you don't, I mean, I can't necessarily say I've been trained to care about what I need to do to get said information up out of you. I can't say that. I can't say that.
Yeah. See, this is what I was talking about right here with Killmonger. His intentions are noble, right?
Right.
when he found out T'Challa got them cakes. He gonna make a move. He gonna call T'Challa out and be like, "Come on, man, let's run it."
He better not.
You smashed my girl, dog. Run it. We don't know. What I saw from that comic book, Okoye was trying to get at him. That's what I saw in 18. Now,
you know what?
Now, Storm came straight for T'Challa, like, come on. And we see,
you know what?
And then we
Me and you saw the same thing. Here's what we both can say. Neither one of us saw either dude say no.
Well, I put it like this. Aurora and T'Challa was lip locked. I didn't see Okoye and Eric lip locked. And I saw T'Challa with his shirt off the next day.
I know what the proposal was. You know, I know we got to go with the story, you know, and I know we got to go with what we've seen and everything like that. So I ain't speculating. All I'm saying is...
and here's further debate material from my man Greg. He said the fact that issue 18 happened 4 weeks before issue 19 tells me that Aurora may be showing the next time Eric sees her. Yeah, him and T'Challa finna run that fade.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, you know, I think, you know, see, I ain't want to say this. I ain't want to say this because I was like, I don't want to get nobody in trouble, especially since how we said some stuff. But the thing is like, so I remember when Brian Hill first started writing the series, right? And I was watching how folks was giving him a pass for the same stuff that Dr. Eve Ewing was doing, developing the story. It was like, y'all telling on yourself with the whole misogyny thing. And me and you was talking to folks like, man, stop that. And so if I look at this, right, Aurora made a very telling statement in issue 18. Eric don't own her. She do what she want to do. Also, she's an independent woman. Where have I heard that before? Now, hey, I ain't trying to say nothing. I ain't trying to start nothing. I ain't. But she gonna do what she want to do. Well, I know the one at 616 doing what they want to do too, and I know folks was feeling some type of way because she did what she wanted to do with the dude that's 5'0" nothing. Well, over here, she was dealing with one dude, just like somebody else was dealing with a whole other dude, and she got with. As soon as she wasn't around Buddy no more, because Buddy said to her, he said, hey, what about Eric? What about him?
You know, when the girl like, I don't care nothing about what my man doing. It's like, bro.
So I just want us to be mindful.
Well, I mean, what are we really talking about here? Are we talking about a double standard, or are we talking about turnabout being fair play?
I'm gonna throw a flag on the play and say it's a double standard. Because the only reason why we cool with it, because here we go. If this Aurora, right? What is this? The 619? The
6160.
The 6160, right? If this Aurora was in a relationship with T'Challa and she'd have slept with him, I would say one of the Khonshu boys. We'd have been in our feelings. She'd have did the same thing and said, T'Challa don't own me. Oh, what the fuck? No, I know damn good well Brian ain't writing like that.
Or because ultimately we feel like no matter what universe it is,
pun intended,
Oro and T'Challa should be together.
Pun intended, because you said ultimately, pun intended.
Nah, because I do improv.
So I think that, I mean, like, I just want to be clear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not tripping. But the only reason, because this Aurora is a free spirit, like somebody said the other person was. This Aurora saying, I do what I want to do with my body, which is what somebody was saying this other Aurora was doing. Well, this Aurora, she went from Eric to T'Challa. Now, here we go. Let me ask this question.
Let me upgrade.
Let me ask you a question. So, I'm playing devil's advocate here. It's Friday night. We vibing. So say we're in the 616, right? We're in the 616. The last person we saw Aurora with was Craig, right? And Aurora go through the same.
What about the little hairy guy?
Hold on. 616 Storm be humping the family dog Ultimate Storm guy with a king. Stay right there. Because I like this. Stay right there. So, say over in the 616, because it could have been written like this. Could have been. Say over the 616, last person we saw Aurora with was Craig, right? Right. And say, what was it, issue 2? No, issue 3. Same thing transpired. Except instead of going to New Orleans, she go to Wakanda. And she jump off the dress on T'Challa. You know what we doing? Nothing. We sitting there just like this. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Okay. Okay.
To your point, because you just said it, what we want is her with T'Challa.
However that happens, apparently, and we are perfectly
however that happens.
However that happens, whether it's through adultery or or any other means, we just want them together. See, nobody wants to speak that part out loud, right? Right? Okay. T'Challa's a married man, Panther fans. T'Challa's a married man in the 616 bro. He just had sex with, ain't Aurora like 18, 19, something like that in this universe? Maybe a little older. Anyway, it don't matter. You're a married man, T'Challa. You're cheating, bro.
We don't, that's the thing. We don't, and I think we need to own it. Like, I'm perfectly fine with it. No, we want Aurora with T'Challa. We don't give a damn how it happened.
Period. And that's
like, and we're not finna. You ready? You ready? We're not finna apologize for it. Just like Superman fans didn't apologize for wanting him with Lois, where they tried to put him with Diana. We're not finna apologize for that. Damn it. Just like Spider-Man fans, they ain't apologized for wanting Peter with Barry. With damn, I done forgot her name. I want to call her Mary Ann. That is not her damn name. Mary Jane. They want Peter with Mary Jane. They not finna apologize for it. So I'm not saying we need to apologize for it. We just need to own it. Yeah. We just need to own it. Like that's what that is at the end of the day. We just need to own it.
Well, and also too, I noticed in this issue, T'Challa had enough of
oh yeah, my dog was sick.
Big vibranium, and as promised, every month, every issue, T'Challa ends up kicking somebody in their face. He did not disappoint this month either.
He wanted to smoke. Listen, T'Challa said, "You know what? Damn it! You know what? You about to see another side of me, big dog." And well, I said, "Okay, that's what I'm talking about, big." You know what? I done seen T'Challa whoop more ass in this issue than I got in John Ridley whole run.
Well, we would not speak
I just want
the Voldemort run.
I'm just saying, like, I want folks to understand something. I know we ain't getting everything that we want. I get it. I understand it. But you just have to understand what the measuring stick for me is. The measuring stick is John Ridley. If you can write better than that, which should be fairly easy.
Aurora said it's fixing to get wet. I don't think she was talking about the weather. She said it's getting ready to rain. Same difference, I guess. Maybe.
Did SWV?
She would know. She controls it.
Did SWV have a song called Rain Down on Me? That song means something different to me now.
And she said, "We not in Wakanda anymore. You are not bound by your traditions out here." Yeah, okay.
I felt bad for my dog.
Now, check it out. Here come Kamayo trying to justify it. You know he's an African king. They have wives. Wives. How come we ain't seen them?
I'm just, you know what it is?
Where are they? Come on, yo. Where are these other wives that he can F on?
You know what it is? See, here's the thing.
I would love to see a sequence. If that's the case, I want to see a sequence like in Coming to America, and somebody come up out the water and be like, King T'Challa, the royal is clean. You know what I'm saying? So let's get some of that going then. If that's what it is, let's see the decadence. Let's see the decadence.
Y'all hit it dead on the head. You know, a long time ago when we first started getting in Ultimate Black Panther, they sleep in separate beds, right? And while Okoye is caring for T'Challa and everything like that, we understand that over here in the 6160, Brian Hill is following more of what the Doors were put together. Well, later on established to be.
Well, let's see some slap nasty. What's going on here?
Well, hold on. What I'm saying is wives in training. And so Okoye did used to be the Dora Milaje general, right? And so T'Challa selected her. But in the writing, we never saw the passion between those two that we saw between Eric and Okoye and T'Challa and Aurora. They were never written like that. You know, Okoye was letting Eric know, I want to jump your bones. Aurora was letting T'Challa know, I want to jump your bones. Now, while we do know Eric and Aurora were jumping bones, it never seemed like Okoye and T'Challa were interested in jumping each other's bones. We friends, we confide in each other and everything like that. I care for you, but not like, oh, I want you physically.
Yeah, I mean, I've said that on a few videos that their marriage seems like more one of convenience than one of actual emotion, you know what I'm saying? Because they're so cold and unemotional, at least, you know, as far as showing affection and that kind of a thing, you never see that with them. So I think it would be a real easy thing to say, okay, yeah, first person that look at her that she in a close proximity with any period of time, she gonna start rubbing her leg like a cricket. So I understand.
Eric walk out there, he got the locks flowing, he on Swole Patrol. You know what I'm saying? Like he bigger than T'Challa. You feel
Hey, and he got the fur. He got the fur and the skulls jumping off. Maybe that make him feel like slosh.
Watch this. And then you know he's different. You know what I'm saying? He got a little edge to him and everything like that right there yonder. You know what I'm saying? You know, she want a little thug in her life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what that is. She want a little thug in her life.
Okay, I see more justification. Yeah, but Okoye is cheating too. Their marriage just seems to be for convenience, not love. So that makes it okay. Okay, you ain't never marrying my sister. Yeah.
You ready? It ain't like we care. We didn't want to Okoye with T'Challa nowhere. You heard me? We ain't want her with him nowhere. When y'all gonna hurry up and get to the lady of the light? We tired of this.
Hey, can we just demote her back down to where she's supposed to be and we can move on with how we want to see this comic be? I hope that's where you're going, Brian. Brian, I hope that's where you're going, bro. Because if you are, what Bucky say, I'm with you to the end of the line, pal. If that's what you getting ready to do.
Bro,
I'm telling you, up and we getting ready to go ham, I'm like, let's go. I'm here for it.
I need all my Black Panther fans to understand. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Don't you feel the same way Superman, Batman, Peter Parker fan. You got Batman sitting up here saying, when is he gonna get with Selena? And then you got the other one talking about when he gonna get with Talia. They ain't apologizing.
Well, I mean, you can have options. I bet. But I mean, can we? Well, never mind. It's too late to do a Monica Lynn type thing, huh? Maybe.
Speaking of Monica Lynn,
yes.
You know, we do that. We do that Monica Lynn segue going into another comic book because I think we didn't beat the brakes off of Ultimate Black Panther. Remember when I did that video on what my brother name, Zistra? Yeah. You know, I think that's, you know, I think it should be written like that because it really don't make sense that he buried her. First of all, when you know what they can do in Wakanda, and the fact that he buried her with a heart-shaped herb, I don't know why she's not around. That makes sense. But I think if you wanted to address it, you know what I'm saying, say that it might complicate matters. You know, T'Challa's concerned about how she would return if they use the resurrection altar to bring her back because of what happened with King Zentra's lover, Nanti. You know what I'm saying? I think there's way too many storylines in regards to Black Panther, T'Challa, Wakanda that are just dangling for no damn reason. But speaking of Black Panther, Imperial. I don't know if we address Imperial.
We can swing that way, shorty. We can swing that way.
Shorty, swing my way.
Imperial. Are we talking about Imperial number 3, right?
Imperial number 3.
The events of Imperial number 3 have shown us that there are manipulations on top of manipulations. The person we think is pulling the strings in all of this is, in fact, getting their strings pulled. What are we talking about? Well, I took a little time to piece that story together. It took me all of a couple hours, but okay, what we have is somebody within the Shi'ar Empire framing someone in the Skrull Empire of a crime that they want someone else to think is committed by the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. But they all got somebody who done been poisoned in the royal or in their royal sector circle, whatever. Okay.
Except for the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda.
Right. So then that's where they trace the poison back to. And so it's like, okay, all right, we getting ready to go get them. And so you got, T'Challa putting on a show fighting 2 Hulks, which I thought was like, okay, now what y'all got to say? But
can we give it up one time for Jonathan Hickman? God damn. Hey, these folks act like it's hard. No, it's not.
Not when you got the right skills and the right tech.
Hold on. What did Buddy say? Like, and there's no way in hell you could ever convince me to watch a damn thing he did. Eyes of Wakanda related. No, the dude is doing a damn video game 1943. That damn it, that's another damn strike right there. Talking about T'Challa's not an interesting character. The words to that effect. I'm paraphrasing. I'm like, it says a lot to me, and maybe I'll be taking it too far. It says a lot to me that as a Black man, because it's way too, he's not the first one to say that. Christopher Priest said that. Words to that effect. He's not the first person to say that. It's sad, pathetic. As a Black man, you can't see the king in you to write this damn character. That's pathetic. It says a lot about how you view yourself, because you want to say you proud, and you will go ahead and tell everybody else that you're not. You have been colonized on a very minute level, and that's crazy, because what you can't do, there are way too many writers that aren't Black and aren't men can do. Where you see little to no value, there are folks that aren't Black men, Black writers that do. That's an indictment on you as a Black man. That's an indictment on you. And there's no way in hell I could ever smile in your face or let you stand in front of me, say something like that, and not on your ass. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell Jonathan Hickman can put the love, shine, luster, everything that we want on T'Challa, and he's been doing it, you know what I'm saying? It's not the first time. and you got black writers that want to tear the character down. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, it's not a. I encapsulate it like this, and then we just move back into this.
That's crazy.
It's, and this is any writer. This ain't just the folk that don't stand up to the. If you say as a writer, there are characters that just aren't interesting, and you can't find anything to get out of them, why fake the funk? Don't even do nothing with that character. Don't take it. Don't if you can't get nothing out of it, rather than write a whole bunch of bullshit you ain't sincere about. I would much rather you not write about it. If you know, because everybody's character ain't everybody's character.
Right.
Somebody's character is somebody else's favorite character. It ain't somebody else's favorite character.
Now you can sit back and say, well, now I know why we ain't getting T'Challa in a game that they doing. Because he don't want to do T'Challa. He'd rather do somebody else, and he ain't even gonna respect that. Well, hell, why put him on it?
Well, I ain't mad for somebody wanting to do what they want to do, but don't be, being disingenuous about why you doing this one you don't want to do. That being said, in Imperial number 3, because I know one of the people that got killed in over the course of Peter Quill's dad.
Yeah.
So he had to assume control of the Spartoid. And I mean, is it just me, or do the Spartoid feel like an empire that was just put there to just be there? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what kind of exploits do they have? What have they done? Who are they? It's just like they always involved in some shit, but they ain't really done nothing. So I'm like, and y'all get a mediocre king for your mediocre king.
You ready? That's the least developed empire in this whole damn storyline. And that's saying something.
I can't tell you nothing but other than Peter Quill is related to him. That's it. I can't tell you nothing spectacular about him. What have they done?
Bro, the reason why I said that is because, well, hell, we ain't been to Planet Hulk in a minute. Like, I just know you don't understand that. I think it's been over 10 years since we've been there.
Ain't nobody fucking with Sakaar. You know, you know what I'm saying? We and know not because I think in one of them books, then Hulk just stomped the shit out of somebody because they forgot who he was.
Yeah, and then
y'all don't forgot the World Breaker, bitch. Okay, hey World Breaker, how you doing?
And then in Imperial, the Imperial, the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. Well, yeah, we ain't seen it that much, but we have seen it. Like we got a whole map of their solar system, like dead ass.
Yeah, but we've been yearning for that. Ain't nobody been yearning for the fucking Spartoid.
You can't yearn for something you don't know exists.
They done put they put him on that Guardians of the Galaxy cartoon.
You know what? I'm gonna apologize right now because I'm gonna say I saw no reason to watch that. Like I was like, I'm you know what? That ain't even my Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm a Star-Lord dude. That ain't my Star-Lord. I don't know who the hell that is. Because I don't know when Peter Quill became Star-Lord. That I don't know nothing about that. Vance Astrovic, Charlie 27. That's my crew. Yondu and them. I don't know nothing about this right here. Like I give James Gunn's props for making them interesting, but he made them interested in the MCU. They are still not relevant in Marvel Comics.
Yeah, that's why they throw them in every story they can. Kamayo say the Spartoid are space fillers. Badoon 2.0. At least the Badoon got a relevant storyline. They less than the Badoon. Anyway, Cho is always trying to calm Hulk down. Yeah, he is. I like that Amadeus Cho has taken the name Braun. I like that name.
I like that he looks physically different.
Yeah.
I like all that. Like that's I like that. I like characters that you can be a legacy character, but be different, be your own character and everything like that. I definitely like that. They revealed a lot. Like Issue 3 was more about, I want to say, more dialogue, letting us see the chess pieces being moved. But to your point, we always knew it was Grandmaster. Like, I knew that from issue 1, just looking at the pieces. And I thought it was his brother. But to find out that it was Maximus and Black Bolt looking like they in cahoots with one another. And then you see my boy laid up like this, like, I'm like, damn, did they kill him?
Black Bolt hit him with the full funk. I was like, oh. But now, are you telling me that Thanos is tougher than an Elder of the Universe? Because Thanos got that same point blank treatment, and all he did was blew his clothes off of him. He was still had Black Bolt by the throat. Like, hey, that's all you got.
And that's to what we were talking about earlier. Black Bolt don't get no respect. Like, I can honestly see, right now, like, boy, I'm so sick of this right here. Ooh, everybody finna get it. Like, if Black Bolt is finna, I want to say I'm here for it. If the Inhumans are on this, oh, we finna get our respect from everybody. Like, everybody can stand by. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Because let me ask you this question. And to everybody that's watching, would the Inhumans be better as heroes or villains?
They track like villains sometimes.
I'm just saying, like, to the comic book fans, to us as comic book readers, would we be here for it if they were villains?
I would, sure, why not? It's always fun to follow the arc of villains, see where what their motivations are, because all motivations ain't the same. I mean, all arcs don't start out the same.
They aren't human, they're inhuman. So should they give two damns about humanity?
Well, I don't imagine by and large that Inhumans give a damn about humans anyway. So yeah, probably. Right. Unless by the royal decree you're told to do some other stuff.
You know, go ahead and jump on that. I like the fact that also in that issue, first few pages of it, you got Shorty, I forget the words, Ryder,
Richard.
Yeah, Richard Ryder and Star-Lord. I like the fact that they're all in the shuttle and everything like that. And it's the little hint, the little subtlety, the little subtle respect that Jonathan Hickman puts on it when Shorty lets him know, hey, and I said it earlier, she's like, hey, don't get this thing twisted. We have got to solve this before my brother gets started. Because once my brother gets started, he ain't gonna stop. That's saying something. But just those few words right there. You know, hey, once he gets started, he ain't gonna stop. So we don't nobody need it. She's basically saying, hey, they gonna go through the Shi'ar, they gonna go through the Kree, they gonna go through the Hulk, they gonna go through Star-Lord's little people like a hot knife through butter. It ain't gonna be nothing. Like, that's how she talking. And all of them are moving like, you know what? Because they didn't tell her she was wrong.
My man hit them with some vibranium, whatever they were from their ship, hit them with and killed everybody up in that joint. Listen, I'm like, y'all don't even know what y'all dealing with. They ain't even having warfare the same way everybody else have warfare.
Did you see Peter Quill after Shorty told him that hit the nitros on the ship? Oh, we need to take a shortcut.
So ain't nobody trying to have them problems.
Hey, and wait, let me tell you how much fear, how much respect Jonathan Hickman low-key put on the intergalactic empire of Wakanda. Richard got to handle his business with the not the Unimind, but what do they call it with the Kree? I forgot.
Supreme.
Yeah, Supreme Intelligence. Is he like, you know, it's gonna be expensive. Who paying it? Surely like, well, you know what? I'd love to tell you, yeah, but you know, I can't speak for my brother. Richard already know how her brother get down. Like, you know what? Never mind. Peter like, this is the respect, subtle respect. Peter like, I do it. I pay for it, bro. We got to get this done. You got to get this done before T'Challa snap.
Well, I mean, they know. They know. They know. You know.
Watch this. You couldn't tell by a 15 issue run. You couldn't tell. You can't tell by some of the folks that be online. But I be like this. Ooh, y'all got mad respect for Jonathan Hickman, though, don't you? See how you writing this, don't you? All right. You better get you better get an intergalactic empire of Wakanda, a wide berth. You need their vibranium to operate your Stargate. They don't need a damn thing from you. And they controlling the price. So calm down.
Say, is it a play? Is it a play for power or is it a play for control?
I think it was a play. Well, clearly the Grandmaster was saying it was just a game to him. But if I'm looking at how them two was looking at the end, Black Bolt and Maximus, this is a play for control. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Yeah. I mean, long as Wakanda and theirs keep shining, I'm good with it.
Yeah, man, he doing
long as that story, as soon as that story take a left, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they start, Wakanda's neutralized, I'm out. Because I'm like, they ain't got no answer. Nobody in that group has an answer for Wakanda and vibranium and the applications they done put on them. He chopping into the Hulk with ease.
Well, we do have, we don't know if it's a limited series or ongoing series, should be an ongoing series that they literally have enough characters in the intergalactic empire in and of itself, hey, CB Saboski, to have their own separate book aside from T'Challa. But I don't think they're really going to do anything negative that will take away from the luster per se, because that would damage that book coming out later on this year. I am looking forward to that book when it comes out. What else we got, Big Dog? Blood Letter?
Blood Letter, man. Blood Letter. Nightellum in the building. What's up, Nightellum? Nightellum.
Listen, if y'all are Spawn fans, I'm saying this, and so I'm going to say it one more time. I'm new to the Spawn game.
Okay.
I'm new to the Spawn game.
Okay.
If you are an OG to the Spawn game, you need to go get Blood Letter. Go get Blood Letter. You're not going to be disappointed. Joseph Illich is doing a wonderful job of doing some backstory telling. The way he shifts back and forth between present day and the past is I notice
a lot of writers do that.
Yeah, he does it effortlessly though. And he doesn't mind describing it. He's not too wordy and everything like that, which could be daunting when you're trying to read a comic book. But the artwork matches the story matches the artwork, and damn, in issue 3, Lord Jesus. It gives us a backstory of how Tasha met Casper.
Was her name. Was her name.
You know, I saw that and I said, all they had to do was put that T in there. That would have been Castiel, and we could have had that connection to Supernatural. But anyway, so Castiel, she's an angel. She doesn't know how to necessarily keep her mouth shut. When she get down to earth, she announces her presence. Folks come around her because they know who she is and everything like that. And she about to get 86.
You ain't supposed to do that, apparently.
No. And she about to get 86. And Tasha comes to her rescue.
Now, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Did Tasha know at that moment what she was going to do when she saved her? Or did she come to that conclusion later?
I would think she had her as a just in case.
So keep your assets close.
Just in case, I gotta have. Tasha very much is a person that's got a plan A and a plan B. Like, she ain't going in with just one plan. Oh no, right. No. She got backup plans on backup plans. Like, she got, her prep time is real nice.
Well, she to me, she sounds like everything she does is prep time. So good looking on her. Now, did we know about how this New Jersey was crawling with vampires?
No, you know what? No, we didn't, and I ain't gonna lie. I guess vampires are all over the place right now. Because as soon as I read, I went to thinking about the fact that there are vampires running around in Marvel Comics right now. I'm like,
I mean, here's the thing: New Jersey and Philadelphia, same universe. Spawn takes place in the same universe as Philadelphia.
Which we never mind.
Now, when the cry comes loud enough and people say, D, we want some more Philadelphia, bring us back up to speed, I will capitulate. Until then, let's talk about Bloodletter.
So, yeah, because you was making me, you was hurting my feelings, because I was like, I remember the last issue of Philadelphia I got, and it was literally the last issue of Philadelphia that I got. It ain't like it's not still on my pull list.
Yeah. You had to talk to Rodney Barnes about that one, dog. I can't help it.
Rodney, we waiting, big dog. We like seriously, no dead ass, we waiting. So to see her go through all of that, and then they get to President's Day, like you said, it's rampant with vampires. They run up on a secret sect or a higher class of vampires, and they think they didn't put them down for the 1-2, not the 3. They didn't put them down for.
No. You know what's unique about these vampires?
What's that? Oh yeah.
They were feeding on angel blood.
I was getting to that. I'm
sorry. My bad, dog.
No, I was getting to that. Yeah, like that was the thing. Like they think they got them down for the 1-2, and they find out later on when they go down to the distillery that they siphoning off angel blood. Like you sitting up like, what the hell?
They the distillery.
Hell. And Casper recognized me. She like, wait. This ain't your regular distillery. They got some pieces here they didn't got from hell. Like this ain't your regular contract.
Yeah, exactly.
And they see an angel.
How vampires doing all that?
They see an angel strapped up and everything like that. And then the vampires from upstairs come downstairs. The ones they thought that they had down for the 1-2. And Tasha do Tasha stuff. Casper do some stuff too. But Tasha doing some Tasha stuff. And just when you think everything is everything, it's kind of like, we didn't touch on this earlier. There was a woman that was going to take Castiel out earlier before Tasha got there the first time around. And Tasha used the illusion trick, kind of like what Loki does with his thing. He make you think he over here and everything. And the woman deleted herself, pew-pewed herself. And kind of like same way Casper is thinking everything is everything, and she see herself hooked up to the distillery.
Yeah.
Being drained. Yeah. Angel blood. Why? The vampires done. Tasha didn't delete them. They done took care of all of them. Oh, no. Tasha needed so she can delete Spawn. One more thing.
That right there. So Tasha Thornwall is
cold-blooded.
For her revenge at all costs. Please believe. Hey, y'all, if y'all want to pick up any or all of these books, Bloodletter, Imperial, or Ultimate Black Panther, they should still be available at your LCS.
Go ahead and get that. And also, if I'm not mistaken, Daryl, let me know, Imperial Black Panther comes out next Wednesday. They're releasing quite a few Imperial one-shots. So you want to let your comic book store know, hey, go ahead and pull that for your peoples and everything like that. I don't want no problem. I don't want to have to F nobody up. Like, don't make me do that. Oh, let me do that.
Now,
But yeah.
The last topic I want to talk about.
What's that?
Is one that's real near and dear to my heart, to our hearts. That I don't think a lot of people take any time to think about. When you walk in a room with a glass of alcohol in your hand, Theo, what do people say?
Man, let me get that. What's in the cup?
Okay. When you walk in a room with a blunt in your hand, what do people say?
Man, it's a complete 180. You got to go outside with that. That's nasty.
Now,
you using drugs?
Now, do all of these narrow-minded people understand that alcohol has far more long-range damaging effects than cannabis and is far more dangerous to use short-term or long-term?
They don't care.
They don't care. So where does the fiction, the myth come from that cannabis is bad, worse, or more malign, or deserves a worse reputation than alcohol?
The United States government, who couldn't figure it out when they were looking at it being a control 1 substance or a control 2 substance, couldn't figure out how to capitalize financially off of it, so they ruled it out.
Okay.
And I'm paraphrasing, but
they can't tax they couldn't have for the longest time,
right,
find a way to tax cannabis.
Right, which is no different than prohibition. They couldn't figure out how to tax alcohol. Once they figured out how to tax alcohol, they took it off the controlled substance list. Well, I mean, and honestly, the sad part about it is, you would have people today frame that to fit whatever narrative they want it to fit. The truth of the matter is the fact that you can now buy it at the corner store is telling, because the government has figured out how to tax it, which was always the problem, how to figure out how to tax it. Now, I'm just going to say it like this. If you don't think the government taxing cannabis hurts the person who was doing it illegally, that was distributing it illegally, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because the person who's distributing it illegally, they're only going to sell you a certain quantity for a certain amount. God forbid if they deliver. Well, that ain't necessarily what that is at the corner store. Corner store will let you get your 10. What you need? 10? All right, got you. Look, okay. You ready? And on Friday, they got sales. Like you go to the corner store, you can get your infused smoothie. You can't necessarily get that from the dude standing on the corner. And y'all not risk going to jail. Like that's what that is. Which is crazy. Okay. I don't think I could we get in trouble selling alcohol illegally? Like if you come to my house and I got a 6-pack, you say, Theo, man, let's buy that 6-pack. Okay. Is that an illegal transaction?
Not at my house.
I'm just asking because if you come to my house and let's say I got a 10 bag, a dime bag, right? Dime bag. And you say, hey man, can I get that? Is that an illegal transaction?
If it is not legal in your state to sell
See, that's the whole thing. See, now I'm confused because it's legal in the state of Florida.
Okay, so what you doing wrong?
When is it? The only thing they said, because we just had a ballot,
it might be the quantity.
Huh?
It might be the quantity.
Yeah, I ain't never trying to have all that. Not where not where it show up on the infrared in the house. That's ridiculous. Nobody should be able to walk in your. We ain't trying to have the, what not the sexy red, Glorilla. We ain't trying to have it where folks walk in and be like, damn, fuck.
Arrest everybody.
Wait, can we Can we tell on ourselves for a second? Do you know how much you got to have in your house, right? For it to be smelling up your house and you not smoking. To where when the police come in, they be like, shit.
It can be an improper storage thing too.
Why are you storing it improper?
Because you don't know no better. How old is that child? How she don't know no better? She rich, got a whole bunch of money, just went and bought a whole bunch and just left it in the house somewhere. She don't do it.
That's where my excuses go out the door right then and there. See, where I'm at right now, would be concerned about storing it properly. I don't know why the entertainer that can afford to store it properly ain't storing it properly. See, this is how you do stupid stuff and wind up in a jumpsuit. This is how you do stuff like this right here. You got money. Glow, don't do this no more. Don't do this no more. Don't do that. Don't do that no more. So, to your point, it's government. It's the government. It's the government and those of us who are stuck in our old way.
Yeah, because and it ain't even about how, what, when, where, why. My thing is just the direct comparison and the stigma of it. I literally, when I was in Kansas City, got into a debate with somebody trying to tell me it's better to have a cup of alcohol in your hand than it is to have a blunt in your hand. I mean, maybe from a social moral standpoint, and then that's debatable because that's based on nothing more than opinion.
Somebody
but
had that
conversation. If we talking about which one is less healthier for you, which one will kill your ass faster, that's by leaps and bounds alcohol. So why on earth would you even be saying things like, okay, the stigma of this that's propaganda. You need to change the propaganda of how you talk about it, because you can't prove that this bush does more damage than that bottle.
Here's the thing. You got into a debate with somebody who had a smartphone in their hand. Like,
I didn't get into no debate. You know what I did? Here,
what?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did. This is what I did right here. See, I went to ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT, which one is more health threatening, alcohol or cannabis? Okay, because that's what it was about. Because I don't care nothing about what nobody said. I don't care nothing about what nobody told you, because I'm not dead yet. Ask me how long I've been partaking of the shit. Okay, so somebody lied to somebody, but I bet you if I was drinking a drink every day like I've been smoking, I bet you I'd be curled up and have cirrhosis of the liver and my balls be shriveled all up into my throat and I wouldn't be able to, you know what I'm saying? Stop the cap, man. These mothers is out here talking that bull crap.
Here's what it boils down to. And I was talking to my daughter yesterday, as a matter of fact. It boils down to cognitive dissonance. You can show the person what that is, and what you're saying to them isn't wrong. No, they will actually use that line of reasoning for something else that they agree with. But that they don't agree with, that line of reasoning doesn't fit. And we've seen this not just with the in regards to the cannabis alcohol conversation. We saw this in regards to the 2D a character when an actor passes away or not conversation. It'd be the whole cognitive dissonance of it. It'd be like, it's okay over here, but right here, all of a sudden, now you finna play dumb. Let me tell you something. And you can catch people with it, but as my daughter say, people gonna people. There was a person on Twitter, troll, John Stewart, the image, and I think I showed it to you in Kamoyo, when the black guy asked, how, you doing everything for every other race, every other color, you do it for the blue color, yellow color, why you not doing it for the black color? And the person was trying to troll. Why is the black person asking a racist question? It's racist. And people going at him and everything like that. Well, no, I went to Twitter, looked it up and everything like that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Because if I look it up and I say, black guy asked Green Lantern about the race, it comes up why the question was there. It was a social issue. Now you have the answer right there. Nobody should be able to tell you, no, you shouldn't have to go back and forth or argue with you. And I think that's where people get it twisted. And I'm starting to see that it's more so for, as I told you earlier, clickbait. From afar, and you know this better than I do, from afar, nobody can tell the wise man from the fool. Nobody. And you not going back and forth, I don't want to say that, but you shouldn't have had to tell your friend, your classmate, anything. It's right there. If they felt a certain type of way about marijuana, and it's because what they were trying to do was defend their usage of alcohol. That's what that was. Like, that's all that was. I want to be able to drink alcohol, and I don't want you telling me nothing about. I don't want you saying me drinking alcohol is worse than you smoking marijuana. I want to be able to say you smoking marijuana is worse. That's what that was. That's all that was. That's all that was. They want to be able to feel good about it. Well, you can do something wrong and still feel good about it. Just be on your shit. It's wrong. You're not going to sit up here and say this is worse. No.
Well, here's where it came from, right? Me and this partner of mine, shouts out to my boy John Golston, shouts out to my boy Clarence Mowee. All right, we during the reunion, we was at the picnic, you know what I'm saying? It's a picnic. All right? It's a picnic. Okay. Now, folks brought their kids. I respect the fact that you brought your kids. But we pulling out Hennessy in front of the kids. We pulling out beer in front of the kids. We pulling out wine in front of the kids. So guess what else we getting ready to pull out in front of the kids? Because what I'm pulling out ain't no worse than what you pulling out. Why? What for? How is it more worse? Explain to me how what I'm doing is worse than what you doing. And I took some distance. You know what I'm saying? Took some distance. Went away. Wasn't even in the vicinity.
Oh, it ain't no argument then.
Okay.
Because what I would say is this. There's no argument because you and I have been at parties. I know I have before, I started partaking of, the cannabis and seen adults passed out from drinking in front of children. Your mouth wide open.
What's the
snoring,
worst thing? What's the worst thing? Ask me what the worst thing I've ever done around some kids smoking some cannabis.
Left, because I'm finna go to sleep.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the worst thing I did in front of some kids.
What?
I ate a whole bunch of chicken real fast. For real. I mean, what? What?
Let me tell you something. And I'm glad we're having this topic. So I'm glad because I want to say in a good way, I'm envious of you and your relationship with your classmate. Because I don't have that with mine. I can remember just had a conversation years ago or whatever, and I still don't fit in. Where one of our tight ends who was name was Robert Wheeler. He's this dark skinned. Well, at least that's how they made fun of him when he was in high school. Well, folks never understand who you are, how you get down. And he was like, Gerald Butler, remember how I used to dog you in practice and everything like that? I'm like, you never did that in the game. Like, all that you was trying. I'm thinking to myself, like, you never showed out in a game. Like, that ain't what that was. But the reason why you wanted to make fun of me in high school was because everybody was picking on how black you were. I remember this dude named Lamar Barnes, all graduated same class. Robert Wheeler came out the locker room and had on some black sweat from head to toe. And he said, man, if you don't go back in there and put some clothes on. So I'm like, you're the butt of the joke. I'm who I am. You can ridicule me all you want to. Because in high school, I wasn't necessarily focused on grades because I was like Ludacris. I got pros in different. See, I succeeded. I started my senior year, and I was succeeding with the women. And there was no, and me and him both graduated on time. So We both graduated with class 86. Well, from a small town in Camilla, Georgia, just to make a long story short, they view cannabis the same way your friend does. I could never go around the class of 86 with any of them. Maybe Grover Stewart, who knows? But he was more into alcohol. But I could not go. I could go around my classmates and drink all day if that's what I wanted to do. All day, every day, twice on Sunday, ain't nobody finna say nothing. But go around members of the class of 86 from Mitchell Baker High School and be comfortable enough to roll up with any of them, no, I'd be blacklisted. It's a perception thing. They know what you know, though. Some of them in law enforcement. They know what you know. But that mentality, that mindset is still there. So we don't control the narrative.
Yeah, I mean, by and large, we become more tolerant, but the prejudice still prevails in a lot of circles, I guess is what it is. And I do my best as an advocate, man. I tell everybody all the time. And there was a couple people, in my class that were like, yeah, we smoke too. And we partake and we ain't necessarily smoking. And I'm like, cool, because I'm with all that too. You should be able to do what you want to do to make you feel good as long as you ain't bothering nobody else with it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody smoke alcohol. Everybody drink alcohol. Can't say that.
Watch this. I can't drink because I got a fatty liver. Okay, so now what we doing? Because I can't drink the alcohol because my liver won't process it. It's a health risk for me. But what's not a health risk for me?
Cannabis.
Whether I inhale it, because my doctor would prefer for me to consume it as opposed to inhale it as in edibles. But when it comes to that, no, I testify to that. The last time I got my physical, and I'm probably gonna have another one here shortly. The doctor said I was the best, I was the healthiest I had been in like 20 years. Well, what did I cut out? I stopped drinking. That's what the difference was. Because they say, well, do you smoke? And when you ask it, and when the doctors ask you, do you smoke? They're not talking about do you smoke cannabis. They're asking, do you smoke tobacco? That's the problem. They did. Right. Well, I do smoke, but I don't. Oh no, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. I prefer you to consume it.
Kamayo asked me, is it a respectability politics thing? Maybe. Well,
can we go to watch this? What was the movie with Pedro Pascal in it? The Kingsman.
Yeah. It was
you know that was about marijuana. like that.
Right. Kamayo, the thing I will say, there are people there who probably, because of their vocation, might have been a little more than put off by it, but those weren't the people that that gave side eye. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, okay, before we even get side eye, I'm a migrate. You know what I'm saying? So I can have a place for me and mine to do what
right.
You did. And that's the vibe, that's the energy. It shouldn't have had to be like that. But
you know what though? And I think it's a stereotype thing. It's a propaganda thing, as you stated earlier. But I think people like they be missing something. Like, I don't want to say it, but it's kind of like one of them things is that folks who smoke, they some of the deepest thinkers out there. Because they sit back and they just, because you ain't trying to move.
Because here's the thing. Like I was telling y'all the other night, man, cigar culture is huge in Kansas City. It was a good 4-5 people walking around out there puffing on stogies.
You know what? I would love for it to get to the point where and I mean we kind of do it right now, but people don't really see us do it unless we drinking something or we eating something that's got cannabis in it, because we really trying to, right. To your point, that damn stereotype, we don't want that. But folks don't understand, man. You sit up here on Friday night, we be high.
Yes.
Like,
Yes,
and I don't think
yes, we do be.
I don't think we give a bad impression of.
Yes,
Oh
we
man,
do
look.
be. Did I say that? Yes, we do be. Ha! Told you, improv. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think we give a bad impression of people who are smoking. Like, oh damn, they smoking? Shit, I can't tell. I don't know how many folks when I say like they'll come in the house or maybe they'll see me smoking. They'll be like, man, I didn't know you smoke. I said, man, I've been smoking for like 10 years now. I'm like, what? I didn't know that. It ain't your damn business.
Why would you know?
Right. Like, first of all, this ain't for everybody. I'm not too particular about sharing. I will, but I know if I share it, I mean I gotta go get some more because I don't want to run out. Two, I don't do this for the public. This ain't for you. This for me.
Recreation. Speaking of recreation,
this for me. And watch this. I think you get to a point when you are who you are, when you are consuming cannabis and everything like that, you get to a point you don't give a fuck what nobody else thinks. You're like, shit, man, I wish. Give a damn what nobody think. Hey, big bro.
yes.
We are at 11:18 and we ain't gonna belabor the point. You know, I think we, to the rock we
Good time, not a long time. That's the motto, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we got some action figures we want to bring to the people tonight.
You do. You do, don't you?
Yeah. Rock with me, nation. Oh man, listen, I'm excited for this. Listen.
It's your time.
I'm excited for this. We had to handle some business for the past 2 months, me and the business and everything like that. Business handled. So we able to jump back and get out here and everything like that. Shout out to my brother, all y'all out there, Gray, Kamoyo, Daryl, Mr. Smith. Y'all be keep Big Chad and everything like that. Y'all be keeping a brother enthused when it comes to the action figure game and everything like that. And so I was like, man, I got to get back on the horse. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really got my bad guys like I need to have me some bad. I do. I got some. I ain't going like that. Okay. But I felt like when I seen this bad guy 2-pack, I needed to have this. It comes with a male action figure, a female action figure. I'm loving the female action figure. She actually helps me with my female lead for my Hydra. You know what I'm saying? What I got going on and everything like that. And the bad guy that's in it, he's gonna be my arch nemesis. I got my mini-me. I don't like him. He keep running up on cats from New York. He done ran up on my brother from Harlem. He done ran up on my brother from Brooklyn. Cause y'all know Steve from Brooklyn. And I'm from the Boogie Down. I'm from the BX. So I got to run him to one. So without further ado, we got this right here.
Crossbones, Madam Mask in the build.
We got this right here. And yes, we will be doing an action figure reveal on the channel. We're gonna try and get that out this weekend and everything like that. But we got this. I'm excited about this. This is on a brand new female buck. It is on pinless joints and everything like that. They did they thizzle. Then they got Crossbones. Crossbones, yes, you can buy him on eBay and everything like that. But why do that? Why do that when you're gonna damn near pay 40 bones for that crossbone? So got this and everything like that. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this, believe it or not, as I was for my Punisher 2-pack.
Oh, really?
Right. And with the Punisher 2-pack, it was just for Frank Castle. With this, it's both of these right here. You see how she come with some money? Young lady come with some money. All right. And now this
hey. You know whose daughter that is, right?
No. I ain't gonna lie.
Count Nefaria.
Oh, I guess we got to go ahead and bust down and get that, huh?
Count Nefaria? Why not?
I guess Mr. Ray Smith would be like, I've been told you to get it, Theo. Yeah, I guess we got to get that. It's what would Lou Rawls call it? It's a family affair. I guess we got to bust down and get that. And this one right here is long overdue. I've been looking for some years trying to figure out what version I wanted. Wasn't really satisfied with what they were putting out there. I'm that type of person be looking for a particular look. All I would say is how the intro go there. There was a day when there came a time
like no other. When faced with a common threat.
Yeah. So Mr. Smith sent me Thor. Good looking, Mr. Smith. Also, Mr. Smith, I got to send you your tracking number because your package did go out today. Mr. Smith sent me Thor. Ant-Man and the Wasp, who I consider to be Hank and Jan. I don't know nothing about no Scott, so don't nobody need to ask me about that. I got Iron Man. Shout out to Aaron the Big Word Brinkley. Got that and everything. Still haven't found a suitable Iron Man replacement. But I was missing somebody.
Okay.
I was missing somebody.
Who was you missing? Who was you missing?
I was missing the Jolly Green Giant. I was missing the Jolly Green Giant. I was missing him. I was missing him. And the 20th anniversary was going for like $90. I was like, nah, I am not doing that.
Don't hide it, divide it.
So we went out and got this right here.
Player got maximum hug. Maximum hug.
I mean, and I'm gonna say when you purchase responsibly. I went and got that from eBay. $54.99, and it was here in one day. Damn, all that other stuff.
He said when you purchase responsibly.
Purchase responsibly. And the reason why I say that is because it was actually cheaper on eBay. It was cheaper on eBay than it was at Hasbro. It was cheaper on eBay than it was at Big Bad Toy Store. It was cheaper on eBay than it was at GameStop, and everybody had a different price. But everybody else was talking about 7 to 10 business days. Amazon was like, I got you, big dog. Say less.
Hey, I'm glad to see that you made that magnificent score, Shaft.
So now I can take a picture with the first 5 of the X-Men, right? I can do a picture with Giant Size.
Avengers?
No, I'm just saying, like right now.
First 5 of the X-Men. I thought you meant first 5 of the Avengers.
No. I can do that. I can take a picture with Giant Size X-Men, right? I also got my Warriors of Wakanda, right. And now I got the first 5 of the Avengers.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. I see what you're working with. Big dog.
I'm feeling good. And then when you got stuff like that, it open up the lanes for you to get some villains. Because ain't no sense in having no Abomination. You ain't got no hope. Yeah. Well, now you got to get the appropriate one. Well, it's an Abomination sitting out there that I was looking at. It's I think it's a Build-A-Figure.
Which Build-A-Figure? They got 2. They got a Build-A-Figure cinematic Abomination, and they got a Build-A-Figure.
No! Stop the camera! Stop! No.
That's what I'm saying. So you gotta be careful which one you collecting.
No. We getting the one from the comics. I don't know. No, Lord Jesus, no.
Okay.
No, we're not doing that.
With the big finny ears.
Yes. Good God, my Jesus. We got to have that. We got to get the Rhino. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing that I love when Hasbro ain't doing nothing. I'm like, thank you so much. Just don't do nothing. Don't do nothing.
Yeah, so keep me busy. But speaking of being busy, we have been busy for 1 hour and 50, and this be a good place to call it an eve. What do you have prepared or preparing for this weekend?
Well, I do have another Chronicles of the Mantle, Legends of the Mantle, already in the pouch and everything like that. It was just, I was trying to figure out which one I was going to drop, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to drop them necessarily in canon order. I just wanted to just drop them out there. But it's just a matter of who I want to do. You know, I got Zentra out there. I want to do the ones that people really don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's gonna know about a T'Chaka and a Zuri and everything like that. I want to go with the lesser known Panthers. Everybody know about a Mosi, everybody know about a Bashinga, you know. So just trying to figure out which one I want. And I'm definitely leaning more towards doing Black Panther related content. That's what everybody seemed to be. You know, that's what this channel, I guess, is. This is what this channel is. Give the people what they want. So I'll probably be looking at another Spider Island Part 2 this week and everything like that. But it's a free weekend and everything like that. So I want to give people as much content as they can. And I want, if I could, get the Rock With Me Nation support. Probably starting tomorrow, we're gonna start talking about football. That's an itch I've been wanting to scratch for quite some time. I want to talk football. Big bro, but outside the Kansas City Chiefs, you keep up with anybody else?
I keep up with individual players.
Okay, so I want to do this. I want to do this. If you don't mind. I know Friday we do Friday Night Vibe. Right? Can we do something on Saturday? Like Saturday evening? You know, whenever you free. You know,
Saturday evening?
No, not Saturday evening. I don't want to say that. I'm just saying Saturday, you know, a time that you free where we can do like a sports talk show. Because I want to talk some football. And I'm tired of telling folks, you know what I'm saying? Like, folks will come into our lives and everything like that. I'm like, man, we need to link up and talk sports. And I never hear nothing from them, you know.
Okay. Well, football, I mean, as far as if we just talking like NFL, yeah, that ain't no big deal.
Well, I bring it slowly into the college side of the house.
The day I would rather do it, though, would be a different day.
What would it be today?
Tuesday.
Huh?
Tuesday.
Say less.
Because that way we would be able to talk about everything that went on that previous week, including the Monday night game. Then we could talk about the Thursday game and what's going on that Sunday.
Say less. I like that and everything like that. And then watch this. Now, I know you really don't watch it, but we're doing it Tuesday. Okay, we're going to do it on Tuesday. But that gives you enough time to keep up with them college games, too.
Yeah.
And what I would say is like, let's not overload the bucket. Let's not overload the grits, whatever. I'll focus more on the AFC. Well, damn, you got your team is in the AFC. So I'm going to focus on the Steelers and the NFC. I will leave the AFC to you.
And the Chiefs. Okay, yeah.
So I'll take the Steelers and the NFC. You take the Kansas City Chiefs AFC. And then when it comes to football, I'm going to focus more on the SEC. So I would say where you at the Big 12 with Michigan and Ohio State.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
Okay, well that's what that is then. That's what that is. So we'll make
you know Michigan and Ohio State hate each other guts.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right. I just want to be sure.
Right.
Okay.
So we'll do that and everything like that. Cause like I said, I've been wanting to talk some football. Football really is one of my first loves and everything like that. And I'll be wanting to talk football, but I don't want to talk to myself. I get it. Paul Martin, to answer your question, I am fucking ecstatic. Hooray. Sky Moore is now a San Francisco 49er. He don't play for us no more. I am overjoyed. How you gonna have a damn wide receiver that can't catch nothing? Not King Nagus. Now tell him said King Nagus and Turkana. I like that.
Nagus and Turkana. Yeah, Nagus got a story to tell anyway.
Yeah.
Definitely got a story to tell.
Wait, they both do when you think about it.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
So yeah. I like that. So now tell them it'll be one of those two. And everything like that. So definitely get your popcorn ready for that.
We listen over here. If you want to see something happen, Holla at us. Get at us. You know how to get at us through the usual channels, or you can get at us in the comments like you getting at us in the comments at this live. We want to hear from y'all.
That's what that is. That's what that is. That's what it is.
Now look here. Y'all be sure y'all pull up for what Theo got going this weekend. Y'all make sure y'all pull up for what I got going this weekend. And in between the two of us, the Rock With Me Nation will keep you occupied. That is it for now, y'all. I'm D-Real. That's Theo B. This been Friday Vibin', and we out of here.